Across Ghana, members of the Ghana Journalists Association are today voting to elect regional and national executives to steer the affairs of the association for the next 3 years. The exercise, which started at 8 a.m., is open to all GJA members in good standing, though concerns over the voting list has taken center stage in conversations in the lead up to today. At the national level, incumbent President Albert Jumfo is facing opposition to his re-election bid from Charles Yao Mausi. Let's reconnect with Judith Brown, who's monitoring the voting here in Accra for us this afternoon. Judith, good afternoon to you. It's good to talk to you again, but talk to us about what you have observed so far.
Right, and so, Kemini, I'm currently at the Ghana International Press Center where voting has already begun. Just so you know, at the center, they are voting for just the national executives. And we know that those are 6 positions in total. The president being vied for by Albert Kwabena Jumfo and Charles Yao Mausi. We also have the vice presidential position being vied for by Mary Mensah and then Rebecca Epet. We also have the position of the General Secretary, Dominic Logi, and then Akwesi Ajiman are the candidates for that position. And then we have Maxwell Kudeko and then Suleiman Mustafa for the Organizing Secretary position. And then we have currently the president of the GJA joining us right now. He's here. He seems to be in high spirits. Tell us how you're feeling today.
I'm feeling so great. It's a normal exercise, you know. I have been part of this exercise for 3 consecutive times, and so it's very normal. And what matters most is the fact that it's going smoothly. Everything is going perfectly. This is the first time GJ is experiencing a very smooth process, or should I say, it's a smooth election, and an election that has not been characterized with any litigation. An election that has not been characterized with any skirmishes or irregularities. And so for me, under Jumfo's administration and as the president, I want to ensure that people exercise their democratic right without going through any stress, without going through any form of tension. And this is what is happening.
Well, this is your second term. You're going for a second term, actually. How confident are you that per the achievements you've chalked as GJ president, that you'll be able to get that position once again for that second term?
I'm more than confident. Confidence is an understatement. I'm more than confident. And I believe that we have 3 hours to go. And I know that it is not, I'm not the one to speak. The venerable members of this Inky fraternity will speak loudly. They will speak in bold, in capital letters. And everyone will see that, look, this election is an affirmation of our good work. It's an attestation of my achievement. And in continuity, I know that the good people, the good members of the media fraternity will give me another nod to continue with the good work. We are going to build on the legacy we have already chopped so far. This is a legacy regime, and we'll continue the good work. It's a foundation that nobody can destroy. We are going to build on the foundation. And I can tell you that, I can assure you and everyone watching me that Jumfo is taking GJA to another level. Another level. This, besides all the successes chopped, we are going another level. Watch out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that was Albert Kwabena Jumfo, who is the current GJA president. He's seeking a second term. And then right here, we know that at this center, that's the press center for the GJA, there are 303 persons voting. And currently, we know that 104 have already voted. So we're expecting some 199 more persons to come vote for their national executives here. And then we also know that here in Greater Accra, there are some 4 centers or polling centers where people would be voting. That's the GBC, that's Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. We also have GNA, that's a Ghana News Agency, Graphic, as well as the Ghana International Press Center, where I am currently standing. And so currently, as the GJ president said, everything has been going very smoothly. You can see people walking to the polling centers. I mean, right here where the voting is happening, the executives are here with us. They are voting. Everything has been going very smoothly. And we're hoping that by 3 p.m., everything would end. So that's currently what's happening right here at the Ghana International Press Center, where the election is currently happening. Kemini.
Judith, thank you so much for the reporting. Our Judith Brown live from the press center where voting has earnestly begun in the GJA elections. And we are told same is happening in the Upper East region. Voting has commenced. That's where we are going now. Castro Senyala, not Christopher. Castro Senyala is joining us from there. Castro, good afternoon to you. Here in Accra, voting has begun earnestly. We understand same is happening in the Upper East region. What other details can you give us?
Good afternoon, Kemini. Yes, so I'm standing right in front of the Bolgatanga EC office where voting for the 2025 GJA national and regional executive election is taking place. So far, almost about 30-something persons have voted out of 45 total members in good standing. And so nothing really much except that the process has been very smooth. We have not encountered any technical hitch whatsoever yet, except that a lot more members, about 13 of them, are yet to show up for the voting. But then the hope is that before close of polls at exactly 3 p.m., these members who are still somewhere, wow. Shit. Yes, so yes, so those who are still somewhere would arrive and then continue or go through the voting process and then the counting begins.
I see. Talk to us about the numbers there. You say 30 more people are expected to cast their ballot, which means that, you know, how many people have cast their ballot so far in total? How many people are expected to vote where you are?
Yes, so now I can state that we have 33 people voting, and so we still have an outstanding of about 12 people waiting to vote. Some are yet to come, but then we expect that they will arrive in a couple of hours. But for the Upper East region, we have a total strength of members in good standing of about 45, and so that is the number we've been given by the EC, which is conducting the elections.
See, what are some of the journalists telling you about the exercise so far?
Yes, so I've spoken to some of my colleagues who have gone through the process, and they tell me the process is fluid, but they have expectations for the new set of executives who would be sworn in after the elections, both at the regional level and that of the national level. For the national level, some of my colleagues are calling for the executive to make the joining of the association very easy and fluid. They express issues of having to wait for a long time for new members, and that sometimes is discouraging. The regional level, they want the chairman who will be elected to be able to bring the members together and also see how best he can drive the membership higher, because we have a lot more journalists practicing here but have not joined. Let's listen to what some of them had to say.
Well, Castro, would listen to those journalists later, but you keep an eye on the elections there. Thank you so much for talking to us. Castro Senyala is our Upper East Region correspondent.